Good day, people, and terribly welcome. I have something very interesting planned for today. Oh my god, I hope I saved this, otherwise it will be a drag to show you. I'm gonna load up this real quick and show you the concept of what I'm going to do today. So, you might recall my base from last episode having this kind of big hole. And I wanted to make some kind of a door, sliding door or lid for it. And I came up with a pretty cool thing. It's this one. This is not going to be a wall. This is a one of these creative worlds, by the way. So I'm going to remove this so you can see everything. I added this just as a test and see if I could actually add a wall. So anyway, this consists of a piston, blast door blocks and a rotor. And this is how it looks. It's fairly simple, but it wasn't that easy to make because you had to, you know, adjust stuff. It's not perfect. I'm going to show you. It consists of two parts. One is this cylinder that detracts and extends, retracts and extends, to almost bottom. And the reason it's not bottom is because I adjusted it to be a little bit different. The second part is this, rotating between two angles. Just doing that. And I can actually extend this piston high enough to, you know, have space to walk in and fly in small ships underneath here. But I figured I'd make this rotor thing instead to get enough space to actually get down there with small ships. And I think this should be enough for my minor ships, and I don't know what kind of ship I can come up with, but the complete the effects of this is actually pretty incredible because it does exactly what I want it to do. Again, it doesn't go all the way down, and that's because I want it to be flushed with this edge, like this. Incredible. I was here for hours trying to make this work, and well, it's still not perfect. Interesting. But it works. Okay, we're all back. I've been playing around with a small ship setup here to try make this work. Apparently you can't have these corner things, so you need to have it completely square, which is too bad. Now, as you might have seen when I've been turning around, is all the new stuff in this place. I couldn't stay away, basically. This piece has been floating around here for a while, I guess. First and foremost, I actually ran out of materials. It's very interesting, because I didn't think I would do that, but I found myself completely dry of iron, so I had to go out and get a lot of resources. Wow, I'm actually full. I need to empty everything. Let's see. That should be taken to a refinery, and it was. So I spent about 20 minutes or something just refining stuff. No, mining stuff, that is. Apparently the meteor just next to us has everything. I mean, every single material is over there. And it's just a perfect setup to be mining in. So that will solve a lot of problems for a time, which is nice. Refinery, I want to see if it does the uranium. I don't need it yet, though. Oh, 2k. I don't know how many bars that turns into. But anyway, so this is the layout of my base. I don't know if you recognize it. By the way, we're drifting past Earth, I noticed. That's very interesting. It's the sky becomes much nicer, but you see Earth. We've been in orbit here for, a couple of days, I think. So I'm not arguing. I'm not complaining, I meant. It's beautiful over here. And you also see Jupiter. I mean, legit distance. That's exactly how far away it is. Anyway, this is the platform. I completed it. I have my ship parked here. This is now emptied of resources, basically. It still has the generator running. With a little bit too much of this, I guess. Let's take 7. Put in our platform. This should be running for days anyway. I'm gonna grind it down as soon as I have an optional ship. And you might see that we can't bring our small ship out of here with this setup. But I found a backdoor that I'll probably show you last time also. It's an opening up there. Interesting enough, when I was going to mine, I tried to get out this way, and it turns out this is a labyrinth. It's just a complete maze. I didn't find my way out, but there's probably some way out. I just noticed that we don't need it to be this big. I think that if we made it smaller, it should be a lot easier to get it right. Okay, there we go. You might think that I could do, you know, put these pieces doesn't go together is what I'm trying to say. So I can't like put this, make a door that just closes down like this, because that bugs out. But there are other pieces here that are made to work like that. First and foremost, this piece is a little bit more narrow, basically. So it, yeah, it's more narrow. You can see it within the frame there, and keep pressing the wrong button. It's not good. There you go. See, there's a yeah, space between. And also, something you don't really see is that this block can actually slightly just go into another block. Oh, by the way, these require a lot of resources. Anyway, this can actually cut down here, as you saw in my video, just slightly. It doesn't have any collision size out here, so it can go in through another block without glitching out completely. So that is going to make all of this possible. But now, the planning part. I run out of energy a lot. That's probably because I play a lot. Okay, so this cylinder, maybe I'm thinking about how to measure everything, basically. Okay, so let's weld that together. First, we need to make a piston. Nice, the inventory is empty, it's perfect. We need to make a piston. Where is it? There it is. Pretty cheap, actually. These are pretty heavy, but none of these items are very expensive, actually. So it's not a costly item, really. First, we need the arm going out here, and we want the connection of the thing in the middle. So this should be the first, second, and then we can go down here. Yeah, no, we should put the rotor on here, like that, and that would put it in the middle. Perfect. Can we afford this? No, of course not. I have metal plates and that's all. Making a piston. No, rotor. I made this too long, 2 blocks long like that, for a very good reason. And that was because I wanted to fold away a lot better. Okay. Before I screw myself over, I should probably just make sure to not make it 10 meters high, like 4 meters to start off with. Okay, so the hard part is to get this piston correctly aligned, I would say, maybe we could call it. First and foremost, what way it goes, it's a little bit difficult to yeah, make or decide, rather. But if we put a button panel up here, should make things a little bit easier. The problem is that you can't put it at 90 degrees always. I don't know why. Let's see. This is the only rotor I have. So now it's unlimited. So if I start spinning this, it will just spin, spin, spin. But you put a maximum, you put a limit to it. Let's see. I wanna be able to see the rotor just slightly. Okay, that's fine. You put a limit to it, so we want to make it move it 90 degrees, which I know at this point you can put 180, I think, and that's an even 90 degrees, and we start from there. And the other one should be 90, but you can't put this to 90. You have to put it to 91. But I saw that this is the wrong way around. Is the other reverse, is that the right way? Okay, so that is actually the wrong way. Which means that now I don't know, you know, what's the upper and lower thing. It's a problem. I don't know if it's in the upper state or the lower state. We turn it back around like that. Oh, we do the velocity the other way? Oh, like that. Interesting. And then we need to have it 180 degrees around, I think. So could we just pull it up to 0? Can we put 0 here? Because I need it to be 0. But I can't. So it turns the wrong way around, by the way. You see, this is now 1% wrong, I think. It looks very straight though. Interesting. Okay, so but it's 1% wrong. Shouldn't be right. But this can go to 90. So if we reverse it now, it will open up like that. And that's 90%. The other one is actually 1%. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Okay, I need to redo this with another block, and you're gonna see why. Just a sec. Okay, now it should be back to the way we had it. I'm also gonna show you when I do one change that is very important. This rotor displacement will make... You see, this arm is a little bit further out. This is very impressive, by the way, with this game that makes these things possible. That these are not connected to each other, and it can also be displaced despite being a part of the same construction, basically. And that's very impressive. I mean, from playing Minecraft, you know, that's not possible. I mean, the entire world is made out of blocks, whether it's air blocks or stone blocks or whatever block it is, it's made out of blocks. Which means that this would be 2 blocks wide, but it's not. You can put stuff here. So, I mean, it makes sense in this game, but if you played Minecraft, this is like, whoa. How is that done? Anyway, to adjust this, we need to not make it go on minus side, because then it will might break stuff. It needs to go down to just 2 millimeters. I find that to work. So, see, now it's much closer here, but I don't want it to collide with this thing. And the change I did was, by the way, to change these blast door blocks to, well, change the blocks to blast door blocks. I think these are heavier. Maybe that's actually a bad thing. I don't know. The main reason is when this turns around, I don't want the floor to, or the door to hit this thing. Okay, so we should be in level to make the blast door itself. Okay, so yeah, it's just like this. Okay, slight change of plans. Oh my, what? Wait, what? Oh, I can't zoom into my character because the rock is in the way. Huh, interesting. I did realize a fault with my ID there, with extending the arm below the rotors, and that is, it would require even more space, me cutting into the meteorite. So I changed it around. I extended this arm, and this should now then be a little bit lower, so it should be easier to put in a roof. What happens is that I get less space for... yeah, down here, but if you look at this, I need to assign this thing again. I think I did everything the same way, so it should be working. Let's see. Okay, so this turns up like this, doesn't hit anything, and this is a lot of room. I mean, I can have a ship going down here. I think it's okay. The problem is now, if I put a wall there, will it hit the wall? I don't know. But the thing is, I think since we lowered that, we can actually extend the piston a little bit. Yeah, we can extend that. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with the roof later. I'll drill the mountain or whatever I need to do. I'll make it work. So, we should put the maximum limit to maybe 8. Can we do 9? Scary. I mean... let's say the more the merrier now. Yeah, this is a lot of room. I can actually do more. I can maximize it. Should I maximize it? Maybe I should. Yeah, I should. Do 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 do. The thing is that we can actually... Oh, too ambitious. I was thinking about having pistons on that thing. Let's make it 10 really slow. Like that. Okay, so I think we have our door. Look at this. We're gonna assign this differently. We wanna have the piston just reversing. This we wanna get rid of. Remove from toolbar. Okay. So now when we wanna close this, I wanna first and foremost just make the rotor slow enough, I realized. There you go. Okay. So when we're gonna close this, we just do that. And we do that. Let's see how it works. I don't know yet. I actually haven't tried it. It might not fit. I don't know. Well, seems good. Oh, wait. It's not centered. Yeah, right. I replaced the piston. Not the piston, the rotor. So it's not... Yeah, okay, I see the fault. But otherwise, it seems to work. I didn't see how far down it went. Let's just redo this a little bit. So, okay, let's see. Completely open. Unfortunately, so far, you can't have all of this in one button. I wanted to have this in one button, meaning that pressing one button would first make this run a little bit for a while. And then lower the piston, basically. But you can't do that. Okay, so to close it, we just do this now. Now it should work perfectly. It's pretty cool when they move both at once. Oh yeah. Now it should be better. Right? 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 Go to the rotor again. It is 2 millimeters. Can we bring it down to 1? Shouldn't do anything, but maybe. Close it. I know it's a bit slow, but that doesn't matter. I can increase it again. Oh, it still hits here. I just don't know why. I mean, it doesn't leave a gap here either. Maybe it's just this block that actually does that. So we could... Let's exchange these for normal blocks then and see if that makes a difference. It could be these angled blocks that are sticking out more than they have to. So, give me a sec. Okay, now I have a normal hole. And I looked at it, placing these blocks beside each other, and I didn't see... that would be the problem, basically. So I wouldn't know why it does this. I just can't figure it out, really. It's very strange, because this isn't offset. It could be actually this part. It could be this thing, this ramp, that isn't perfectly aligned. Let's see. I just don't know. It could be that. Because when I look at it now, it looks like we will have the same problem. Won't we? Yeah, we will, definitely. Let's see it go down and crush the thing. See, it's too much. Yeah, crash. Huh. Get up. Yep, broken. Okay, so I'm also gonna change this thing then and see if we get a better result. I need to remove all of this again. There you go. Okay. Still looks as though we have the problem. Let's see. I don't know what to do. It's still... Yeah, it still cuts into it, doesn't it? Is it too much? Wait. Oh, yeah, it does. What? But now it's not too much, is it? I mean, as long as it doesn't break, we're fine. And it doesn't seem to break. It's so close. I need to... This should be now 2.5 meters, I think. Minimum distance. Turn it around, and that should wash out perfectly with... See, nothing is broken. You can actually sometimes just weld them if they get a minor dent. This cuts deep into it, but can't repair it. Oh, no, it was 3 meters. Now it's washed with the, you know, against the floor and everything. But I'm gonna show you something cooler. We have 3 meters. Let's see. Should be there. Turn it around there. Oh, too much still. What? Okay, it's a little bit different since last time. It shouldn't be 3.5, but it could be. It could be. Yeah, it could be. Okay. There. Ah, close. It's strange. See, it doesn't cut as much here. It's so weird that it's a little bit off. And this rotor, again, it's not perfect, but it should be a millimeter. And in the map you saw, when in the beginning of this video, I actually had it set to 2 millimeters, I think. Let's see, it's a bit too high. Oh, there it is. Moved. Oh, a little bit higher. 0.1. There you go. Perfect. That should be perfect. Nope. Lower. 0.3. It's the best. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna finish this piece and then get back to... Oh, I'm so annoyed by this. Okay, it's finally done. I repainted here also. I realized this game is actually pretty dark. So when I did this, I did everything like dark. But yeah, so I brightened it a little bit. This is the wrong color, isn't it? Why is it like this? Why is it doing that? Wait, this is too dark. What has happened? Why is it... Why? I want that color. Should be that color. Wait a second. Well, I'll figure it out later. This is the blast door! Oh, it's in its upper... It's almost closed position. Bring it up. I want to do it from fully opened. So, it took a lot of iron. I had to go get more, actually. I think it's... Yeah, it's actually done. I have 8k left. I made so many plates. I mean, I brought back like 15 or 20 or something. And now it's... Yeah. So, this is it. I can't put lights on this. I wanted to do that. I can actually put the light there, though. Should do that. That... Yeah. Looks better. Too bad. Yeah, the game is pretty dark, and it's hard to make it any brighter, I realize, because of the lights. They don't really light up a lot, strangely. It doesn't make it brighter. But when the room is done, we will get rid of all of this dark rock, and it will probably be better. So, anyway, we come back with this ship. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I think I'm going to have some kind of an elevator over here. So you can actually have elevators going through tubes like this. But anyway, closing it. Oh, wrong. I don't know if it breaks if I do it the wrong order. This should work. Oh yeah. And we should have no problems. Even though this goes into that. It's so close. Perfect. It's perfectly sealed. It's airtight. I really like this. I mean, it gets... When the room is finished, it will feel like more, but anyway, it feels like a completely different room. You just press these buttons and it gets to be a completely different room. Wait, did I? Oh god. Wait. I think I actually made it the wrong way around. No, I didn't. Okay. So there and there. Okay, I should look. No, it's lots of room left. I should be able to make a wall back here. Should be just fine. Okay, so that took a long time. So far going strong on 1.5 hours. But the door is done. It's basically everything I wanted it to be. It folds away and it even flushes with this. The only thing that is sort of in the way is actually this thing. But it still leaves a lot of room, and I can actually make the piston go further, can't I? No, I can't actually. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. I can actually remove a block. I think I can remove either this block or that block, because before we wanted to go, you know, lower. But now we could actually, yeah, we could remove this block because we wanted it to go down here before. Now it just needs to go here. But that's fine. We can keep it like it is. It's as long as it doesn't cause problem, it can be like this. So that's that. I'd also realized that it's stupid of me not to make it the right colors. Let's see. We're gonna make it black and you know, blast colors basically. I don't know how this will look. Probably looks stupid. That's fine. Just fooling around. Just... Oh yeah. Pretty sight. Okay, so that's it for this episode. I really like this Let's Play. I really like this world. Again, you can make it faster, it's really simple. But now we can see it move and it's awesome. Thanks everybody for watching. Next episode is gonna be on this. So, making this tunnel finished, and finishing the room should be some other time. Have a really nice day. I see you around. Yeah, good night.